Hi, welcome to episode 2 of Hear Us Out, the podcast, where we have an honest conversation about life and answer your burning questions. Hi, my name is Heidi. Due to COVID 19, we are recording from our homes. Throughout our lives, we go through harsh times and experience many rough paths. We often feel like we are being tested to our limit. Brings us to today's topic failure. Here today are.
Hi, I'm Malorie.
Hi, I'm Juliana.
Hi, I'm Alyssa.
Hi, I'm Jenais.
Hello, I'm Madeline.
So today's topic is failure. We've all had that moment where we knew things couldn't possibly get worse. Or maybe today just isn't our day and something went a little different than expected. Whatever the case may be, we're here to share some of our thoughts and stories on failure and fails.
Okay, so my name's Heidi and I'm going to start off this episode by saying that I've had way too many failures to pick one. So I'm just gonna you guys. Yeah,
I love that.
Yes, we love a failure. Am I right, guys?
I would know.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Anyways, I'm gonna give you guys advice based on personal experience. So yeah, I'm gonna try making these tips like universal, so it isn't catered towards like a specific event. So yeah. To start off, anyone can butt in. Y'all can just like butt in my conversations, all right?
Okay, great.
Okay. So the first thing is we need failure to succeed. So basically, you're gonna fail, okay? Like, sorry to break it to you guys, but everyone here has failed at least once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. Like, in order to succeed, you're gonna have to fail. And people often fear failure and judgment from others. That's gonna be theirs. It's understandable to fear failure because you feel like you have everyone's eyes watching you, and you're like, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I post this? Should I say that? Should I speak up or should I stay quiet? The thing is, you're gonna have to. It takes time, You're gonna have to like just learn that other people's opinions won't matter in the long run. As long as you're happy and as long as you're not hurting or harming anyone else, you shouldn't be scared of anything. Another thing is, once you fail, just get back up and try again. It gets better with experience, and you'll learn over time. So when you fail, learn from the event and try again and try to make the experience better, And I think Alyssa can talk about this next point I'm gonna make. It's about don't compare yourself to others or else you'll never be happy. Don't compare yourself to others or else you'll never be happy. So Alyssa, go ahead.
Well, yeah, just as it is, don't compare yourself because, like the saying goes, the grass is always greener on the other side. There's always going to be someone better, so just focus on your accomplishments, you know?
Yeah. So, speaking about failure, I'm on TikTok a lot, and I saw this girl. I know. Who else is on TikTok, guys? Who else is on TikTok?
Me.
Yeah. And there's this girl. I was on my For You page, and it was like, did you know that when you smile, your tongue hits both sides of your cheek? Then I'm just there on my phone, like, I'm like smiling like uncontrollably. I'm like, here, my tongue is not touching the sides of my cheek. And then
How would it touch the sides of your cheek? It's in your teeth.
Yeah, no, like, so I was just there, like,
yes, they're gonna say, well, look, I just made you smile, or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, those are annoying.
And like, she was just like, hey, just sit in, but keep smiling. And I was like, ooh, okay. Like, let's do this, I listen to other podcasts, and this podcast is through life. It's called the Similarly Podcast. They're wonderful role models. Y'all can look them up. And basically, your life isn't going to be like a movie, the movie's 2 hours long. Your life is very long, or
more than 2 hours.
We hope that your life will be very long and healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes time to succeed. Your life won't your life is bigger than one event that has happened, So it's important not to let fear stop you. Instead of having fear stop you. Instead of having fear of failure as a deterrent, use it as an advantage. And in my opinion, everyone's definition of failure is different. But failure to me is not trying. So if you try, to me that's not failing because you tried. You failing because you tried. You tried to make things happen, but it just didn't work out. I wouldn't consider that failing. And I looked at this quote. I read this quote on like an article or something, and it's by Napoleon Hill, and it says, "A positive mind looks for ways it can be done."
You should see the cup is half full instead of half empty, which is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, like the whole optimist pessimist thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. I used to be like a super big not pessimist, sorry, optimist. And then like, especially when I was like younger. And I don't know, I feel like I'm more on the optimistic side. But like, I guess from being on both sides, you can kind of tell the difference from like how you see things. As cheesy as that sounds, it's actually pretty true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, one of my failing stories isn't necessarily my story, but it happened and I remember it and I think it's kind of funny. Do you guys remember at the end of 8th grade when we had our formal?
Oh, how could we forget?
That was quite.
Never gonna forget that dance.
Had the smoke machine, and it set off the fire alarm, and we had to like go outside for like 20 minutes just waiting. We were all clueless. We thought there was a fire or something.
The fire department came.
Not to mention how humid it was.
And it was
in the rain.
And it was raining.
Yeah, it was raining outside too. And then we had to go into the main building, and it was so loud because the fire alarm was going off in the main building.
But do you remember there was like this group of kids who just started like singing or something? I don't know what they were doing. They were just like doing a bunch of stuff, and we were like,
They were singing like songs from The Lion King.
No, in Mobamba.
I don't
They're
know.
singing Mobamba.
And they start reciting the morning announcements.
Oh, they did.
I just start hearing like the Pledge of Allegiance and then the
Oh my
Texas
god,
Pledge.
yes, I remember that. That was funny.
Yeah, that was really funny. They kind of lightened the mood.
And then they just brought us inside afterwards, and they didn't even explain anything. They just kind of like
keep going.
Kind of like keep partying. Like, what just happened?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Funny
Just keep
thing
partying.
is that like the formal was on a school day, so people like left early to get their hair and makeup done, and then like it was so humid outside that it like all came apart.
Yeah, that was a big fail.
Mm-hmm.
My fails, they're just sad. Like, they're genuinely concerning. So, okay, both of these stories happen at my old school. So, okay, quick backstory. I didn't go to a public school, so the standardized testing was different.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
me and Julie went to a private Catholic school, and we didn't take STAR. That's a standardized test for Texas. We didn't take that.
no, because yeah. So we had this other test, but I don't know. It was.
You know what I thought was really funny? How we live in Texas, but the private school of test is called Iowa.
Oh yeah, I always wondered
Iowa
the
test.
private school standardized test is called Iowa.
because it's from Iowa, I think.
Yeah, I think it is.
idea.
But I don't know why we take it, but well, at least the private schools. But
That's the basic skills. That's what they told us.
I don't know. They just told us this is a test from the state. Do your best. And we're like, okay. And they gave us like tacos and stuff. It's fine.
yeah, they fed us. It was fun.
So the thing is,
Well,
by the way, the test isn't as strict as this. Then the STAR is like our standardized test in the state. It's very lenient.
Is it like a benchmark
Sort of.
or what?
No,
It's supposed to act as a replacement for that, but for private schools.
Okay.
But the thing is that the way that they ask the questions and the time limits and stuff, I don't remember. Was it every year that we took 2 tests?
It was every year.
Yeah, it was every year.
Yeah, okay, so this happened in 5th grade. I sat in the back of the class. I guess I didn't have, I don't know what I was thinking. I was usually a responsible kid, but for some reason that day I was like really, really tired. And
Me every day. I'm always.
But for some reason that day I was like really, really tired. And
me every day. I'm always
yeah.
tired.
So it's like midweek, and we have like the math computation test. It's like a 30-minute limit.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is that we hadn't learned anything yet. Because it was beginning like really bored. I don't know what I was thinking. Basically, I blinked and the whole 30 minutes passed by. But since I sat in the back, no one knew I was asleep. So of course I didn't do good if I slept through the whole thing.
That's funny. I could
it
never
was
sleep during a
sad.
test. I would be like just that like. Have you seen like those pranks that the teachers play on the kids where like they like
Yeah.
make everyone leave the room and like you're just there?
The thing was that I didn't mean to. I literally blinked and 30 minutes went by. And no,
Wait, you didn't realize your eyes had closed until they opened again.
And I looked at the clock, and then like 1 minute remaining. I was like, what the heck? And I looked at the clock, and then like 1 minute remaining. I was like, what the heck? So yeah, so then my parents saw my score. They're like, how in the world? You're like a straight A student. And I'm like, I'm sorry, mommy. And then yeah, at the end of the year, we took it, got like a perfect score, and then like, wow, you improved so much. Slept the first time. Okay, so that was elementary. Let's go to middle school. So I went to 2 middle schools. The first year was at this the Catholic private school, and then I went to public school after. But 6th grade, so we had this theater club. Now it was like this big production. It was actually kind of professionally run. It was run by one of the teachers, and it was really good. And I decided to try out. Me and all my friends tried out, and so I had been doing choir for a long time by this point. So I do have song time by this point. So I do have singing experience. So I go in there and I had practice. I was pretty confident. So I go in and the judges are my science teacher, who's the one running it, the new drama teacher, and then my friend's aunt. And I go in there and my voice cracks like 5 octaves higher than it should have. And it was insane. All the judges, like, they literally, like, shake. Like, not shake, like, they're shocked. Like, they're scared. And they look genuinely concerned for my vocal cords. And they're just like, are you okay? It's like, yeah,
totally.
I was like,
I'm
oh,
totally
yeah,
fine.
sorry. I'm just a bit nervous, first audition. They're like, okay. Are you sure? And I was like, yes, I'm fine. So I get to the audition. So out of the many people that I was the only one who didn't get a call back.
That's so.
So if that's not a failure, I don't know what is.
But
So
hey,
sad.
you didn't fail because you tried. Okay, you didn't fail. You tried.
You learned.
What?
You didn't fail. You learned.
You learned exactly.
I learned that I get nervous.
I think a lot of people get nervous singing.
Well, but the thing is,
Oh my
I had
gosh,
done
yeah.
performances. I had done performances before, so I didn't think I'd get stage fright. But I don't know. I guess seeing my science teacher there and singing a song, and I don't know, just I don't know. It was weird. It was sad more than anything.
I would have been very sad, like very upset. Cause did you have to go back to school after the audition to see your science teacher again?
Yep, every day.
Oh.
First period.
Oh no.
It was nice though, but it was.
Did I have that class with you? I don't remember.
Yeah, you did. We had every.
Remember?
Yeah, you did. We had every
I
class
think so.
together. Alyssa, we had
Oh,
every class
yeah.
together.
What did he
It
say?
was
Like
been
when
a
you had to
while.
like face him again after he just like rejected you?
Just smiled.
Oh no.
And then the drama teacher. So, yeah, there was another play. It was one act play. And yeah, I ended up getting the lead role for that. But there was also no singing. So to this day, I don't know if I could actually sing or not.
Well, you were in choir, so you must have.
Sure. We'll leave it at that.
Benefit of the doubt.
We'll leave it at that.
Benefit of the doubt.
So my story happened, well, not too recently, but around last year. I had to get fillings for my teeth because of a lot of reasons. And after you get fillings, the dentist told me like it's common to have like for your teeth to be sensitive afterward. So if they are sensitive, then you can just give us a call and we can like add a little something. And I was like, okay. And my teeth did get sensitive, like when I would drink cold water or bite something hard. Yeah. So I went back and I had gotten some filling, and I was like, the right side. And they're like, okay, I'm gonna go get the doctor. And so I just waited there watching like the TV. And then they came in and they started fixing the left side. And I was all like, it's not this side that hurts, but like in my head, I didn't say that out loud. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna trust the doctor here. Maybe they're gonna like move to the right side or afterward or something. So then after they finished doing the left side, they're like, okay, you're done. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. And I left. I didn't say anything because I was so scared. I was so socially awkward and scared to correct like a professional. So I just left. And then as we were leaving outside, I didn't want to tell my mom, but I did. I was all like, I think they did the wrong side. She's like, what do you mean you think? And I was like, no, yeah, they did the wrong side. They were supposed to do the right side, and they did the left side. And she's like, why didn't you say anything? And I was like, I was like, I don't know, shy. And she made me go back inside. Like, we had to tell them. And so then I had to go back, wait even longer so they could fix my right side.
Two for one.
So that was kind of a fail. I didn't say anything. I almost cost a trip to the dentist for no reason.
Do you remember when you told me that you had really sensitive teeth, and when you went to the dentist, they started like what's it called? They started drilling your teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
scary. Oh yeah, I was also scared. Okay, so yeah, I have insanely sensitive teeth, especially at the time. I loved oranges a lot, which is super citric and acidic and whatever. And I also drank coffee, and you already know where this is going. Super.
Oh my.
I get there, and they're like, okay, we're gonna shape your teeth, and they got the drill. They pull out this drill, and they're like, they're like shaving my teeth down, and like start crying. Yeah, it was kind of embarrassing. And then they're like, why are you crying? I was like, my teeth are sensitive. It's like, yeah, no, it's just cold. It's not pain. I was like, yes, it's pain. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
You would think a patient knows what pain. Pain feels like.
And yeah,
That's kind of that's funny. I have like a somewhat similar story. I was at the orthodontist, and you know how they have like the little. It looks like a pen, but it like squirts out water into your mouth.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I love that.
Oh yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, no. So then I was just like laying back, and all of a sudden I see like a water fountain. It looked like a fountain that was coming out of the table. And I was like, maybe they're just cleaning the system, you know? So then I'm like, okay, we'll just like let it be because doctors should know what they're doing, as we all thought, right?
That's what I thought too.
As we all thought, right?
That's what I thought too. I was like, he knows what he's doing.
Exactly, Alyssa, exactly. So then I turn around again, and there's like water on the floor now, and I'm like, this isn't normal, right? Like this is not normal. Like this isn't it. Then I was scared, like, cause you know we're always scared to correct elders, okay? Cause we assume that they know what they're doing.
Yeah, and they might be like, no, it's fine, and then you feel all awkward. That's what I was scared of.
You feel dumb, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, excuse me, but I think there's something wrong with the system. And he looks he looks around.
Wait, I'm just wondering, was this in the US?
Yes, it was in the US.
What?
And then what's it called? I was like, because I thought that you were like cleaning up or something, and he was like, no, it was just a mistake. I forgot to close the valve, and I was like, oh.
So, like, moral of the story, a lot of people are socially awkward and shy like me and don't want to speak up. But if you really think something's wrong, there's no harm in saying something.
Yeah.
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay. So, first of all, I have a dentistry too. I think we all do. Dentistry too. I think we all do. But when I was getting my braces, you know that thing that they put, what is it called? A mouth guard?
Oh, no, not a mouth guard, but it's something that
an
separates your lip.
expander kind of.
Word expand your teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
like the whole thingy?
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about the
that's
expander
gross.
that they like glue onto your teeth, or the thing that
Oh,
the
that's
expander
gross.
that they like glue onto your teeth, or the thing that they separate
No,
your
no,
lips
the thing that they put in your mouth so that they can put the braces in.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, that
Plastic
thing that
thing.
moves like
Oh
your lips
no,
out of the
that
way.
thing.
No one knows what it's called, but everyone knows what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when they put those in, it was like pressing on my gums, so I couldn't
Oh,
say anything because my braces in, and I was like, it hurts, and he's like, only a little longer. He's like, the braces don't hurt. You're pressing into my, and so I started like hitting the chair, and then he thought I was like complaining about the braces.
Spasm or what?
And when he took it out, my gum was like red, like all around here. And I was like, hello?
Pinch myself.
Oh, really?
I tried
Yeah,
doing
I
that.
just like pinch my whole
I
arms
wouldn't want to
and,
make a
like,
scene
pinch them.
either, but
Yeah.
like then again, I've never been in that situation.
I wasn't screaming though. I was just like grabbing the chair until
I'm just like
No, for
imagining like
me,
the person sitting
I'd say-
next to you, like what is that?
I
doing?
know.
Oh my gosh, okay, when my teeth were really sensitive and they pulled out the drill, picture me
Oh,
bawling and
no.
crying. I was like, it hurts so
no.
bad. And the new
Or
patient just staring.
You kids
Or-
probably like, yeah, especially if they were a little kid, they're probably like, "Mommy, what's going on?"
Really don't
no,
want
he
to
wasn't.
look
He
up.
wasn't like little, but he was like pretty young. It was like he looked horrified. I felt really bad. He wasn't like little, but he was like pretty young. It was like he looked horrified. I felt really bad. It was like really bad.
You don't have walls separating the patients?
No, they're like right
Not in the
next to you.
orthodontist. In the dentist, yeah, but not in the
Yeah.
orthodontist.
They're always right next to me, and it's awkward because like you're
No,
there.
for my orthodontist,
It's
there's
like,
walls
wait,
separating.
really?
When you're getting hurt, you can't say anything because like a 5-year-old boy, and you're like, hi.
He's like,
I
"Hey,
never. I just
how
like
y'all doing?"
scratch up and pinch my arms.
No, I tried doing that, but I couldn't help it. It was just like,
I mean, every little kid's scared of the dentist, right? When he's little, or she.
oh no, I loved.
Scared of the dentist, right? When he's little, or she.
Oh no, I loved.
Yeah.
I love like I used to
What?
like go in the
I
I
hated
love
the
the
dentist.
hospital.
I
No,
haven't
like
gone
the
to the
hospital was
dentist in,
really
like,
nice when I was
years.
little.
Oh yeah, I had to go to the.
Really?
I'm fine.
Hospital.
I
Because
was
like
fine.
the blankets and stuff, and I like the thing that they stuck into my hand. I thought it was like super.
The
cool.
IV.
The IV.
Oh my god.
Hey! Like, my hand's so much fun.
My strange addiction.
Long story short, I mean, I was. Long story short, I was fine, but I ended up having to go to the hospital for like overnight when I was 5. I thought that was like, the best thing ever. I thought it was so cool. I thought it was awesome. I was crying because I didn't want to leave. Can't play.
Is it because they have everything done for you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
No,
it's
it
so
was just that
clean.
I didn't have partially, but I guess the fact that my parents had to watch PBS Kids with me and like Caillou and
Oh my god.
I ate mac and cheese and stuff. As if I didn't know like do that on a daily basis, but I don't know. I thought it was cool.
Everyone, I'm sorry that we went on a tangent, but we do that a lot, so you're just gonna have to get used to that.
That's
so
the point of a conversation.
what?
That's the whole point of a conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But so many of you out there may be dealing with this, so I am try to help you and tell you what to do in this situation. So basically, my whole life, ever up to like 7th grade when I met these weirdos.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I was like, the school I went to had a bunch of toxic people, right? The school I went to had a bunch of toxic people, right? They would talk about you behind your back, they'd do stuff and not invite you, and it was bad. But the reason I stuck with them is because I was like, they're the only people that I know. If I leave, I'm not gonna have anyone. So
oh yeah, no, I've definitely been
that
in
sucks.
that position.
Yeah.
My only friend was a toxic friend.
yeah,
I've learned that sometimes being alone is better than being around toxic stuff. You know?
exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah, because then they
Because,
bring you
like,
down too.
When in like the friendships that I was in, all I was doing was like giving, and then every time I would want to talk about something, you know what those people that say like, and
Instead
then
of like
they
actually
make
helping you.
themselves,
I hate
like that was how all of them were, and so I was like, okay, this is not going well, and I was like, I've known these people since I was like 2, I can't like drop them, but then
Yeah.
I met other you guys, and I was like, I have to, it's like I have to, know when to not just be there.
That's good. Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't just be there for them. So I was like, let me just love myself and get out of this. And then, yes. So everyone, if you're dealing with someone who's toxic, talk to an adult, tell someone, because it's not good to like stay in there because it's not good for your mental health. So
yeah, of course, it is really hard to do. Once you're in that relationship, it might be really hard. But just think how much better you'll be once you're done with them.
Exactly. And I'm better now. I mean, before I was super shy, I can. And I'm better now. I mean, before I was super shy, I can tell you that I'm not as shy anymore.
Oh yeah, Jenais, when we first met her, was really shy.
Oh,
No one just TikTok dances.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my advice portion of the
So the best for last.
portion of the.
So the best for last. I'm just kidding. One time I woke up to my leg being really super sore and painful, and I didn't find that really, really weird because I exercised the day before like regular. So about the day, and I went to swim practice, and I barely told my dad and my coach about it, and so I practiced like normal. And it turns out that I pulled the muscle in my leg a little bit during the exercise the day before. Yeah, by swimming regularly, I ended up pulling it more. So my lesson and advice to the viewers is listen to your body.
Yeah.
Because you can make it worse.
Yeah.
And then you can take it to a point where you can't go back.
As anyone who participates in sports or gym knows that, like you should. Yeah.
That's really important.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Sometimes whenever I get an injury, like my arm hurts or something, I'd be like, "Mom, my arm hurts." She'd be like, "Don't move it." And I'd be like, "Mom, I have like swimming today," and she'd be like, "Oh."
Mom jokes.
That's funny. I think don't overexert yourself is really, really important. Especially like it doesn't even have to be like with physical.
Yeah.
Much you're not gonna remember the information and you're gonna like burn yourself out.
Yeah. There's a thing is overstudying. There's understudying
yourself
and
out.
Yeah.
So now let's go and answer some of your burning questions. First question: what gives you motivation after you fail?
That's a good question.
I know. Questions are kind of like deep. Like
Kathy gave us some good questions.
Yeah, they're actually good.
Actually, I have an answer.
Yes,
let's go.
Speak, child. Speak
so
from your heart.
Say you fail, right? You fail at something miserably, and you think you'll never do it.
Speak from your heart.
Say you fail, right? You fail at something miserably, and you think you'll never do anything again. You know that you won't make the same mistake twice. So your motivation could be that, you won't make the same mistake twice. I just said that.
Yeah.
So if you don't make the same mistake twice, you probably won't fail the same way or fail at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about like the learn.
Yes, you have to learn from those mistakes.
I guess it's depending on what I failed at, like especially if it was like a big thing, like y'all know I play competitive chat. And so like let's say I'm at a tournament and I lose a game. Well, it's like let's say they're a lot higher rated than I am and whatever, etc. Well, I don't know. I guess the thing that helps me is just like see how far I've come in a way. Yeah, because like how do I say this? Wait, I'm so sorry.
There's like different extremes to the failure too. I would say.
Yeah.
Like in the chess, for example. Like, huh? Well, like in the chess, for example. You can fail a round, but there's always, for example. You can fail a round, but there's always going to be more afterwards. So you need to pick yourself back up and keep going because you're not done yet. And so but another example of like a bigger failure, so to speak, is if you got like last place and you were aiming, or like if you got 20th place and you're aiming for 15th. Like even after that, it's like what Maddie said. Like you're probably not gonna make the same mistake twice. So like you did get something out of the experience.
Yeah, and I don't mean to be sad or anything, but like a few days ago, like this YouTuber named Corey died, and he lived life to the fullest. And I think that everyone should live their life to the fullest too, because you never know.
Better regret doing it than regret not doing it.
Yeah, because like you never know how like in an instant your life can be taken from you. So like Alyssa said,
Okay. Next burning question on our list is, what is the importance of...
Well, like Heidi said, without failure, you can't get
It gives you
success.
experience.
So that is what is important.
Yeah. Because if everyone's a winner, what's the point of trying to win?
Exactly.
That's true. Everyone can be a winner.
True. Participation.
It's something tangible, like, oh, look, I went here. But if everyone gets first place,
And like, it's like
that's
not
different.
just the importance of failure is not just learning from your mistakes, but also learning from failure. Like, in the future, you can be like, I've fallen down before, or like, I've been in worse places and I'm still here. Fallen down before, or like, I've been in worse places and I'm still here. So, like, if I can pick myself up then, I can do it again now.
You know, this is like a
failure makes us human, y'all.
Yeah. I know it's a really weird thing to say, but in a way, failure can also give you more credibility. So, like, let's say someone's going through your advice, but you've already done that, and you know from your own experiences that it didn't work out good because of, like, logic and stuff, not because, So, I guess because of your failure, you can tell them, like, hey, it won't work out. Yeah, but it also depends. You can tell them, like, hey, it won't work out. Yeah, but it also depends on the circumstances, because if someone wants to, like, I know I always go back to chess, but if someone wants to do chess and you're like, no, I failed in this tournament, don't even bother doing chess. Okay, that's different. But like, say someone wants to do, I don't know, download an app, but then that app is like not as good as it seems, I guess. Yeah, I guess like a scam. It's like, no, I failed because I was disappointed.
Like a wise man once said, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
Adds value to your successes.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
You appreciate them more once you've not gotten them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now for the final question. How to dissociate self-worth with failure. Ooh, this is a hard one.
Oh, that's deep.
Coming us with the deep questions. Questions. How to dissociate self-worth.
What is dissociate?
So self-worth and failure are different things. Like, just because you fail doesn't mean you're worth less.
Exactly.
Like, it's more like because you failed and kept trying, that means that you're like the strong person, you know? You're like the strong person, you know?
And
failure,
like, your self-esteem shouldn't go down if you fail, because
it should go up because you tried again.
Yeah, it should go up because you tried, and you're gonna keep trying, you know?
Yeah.
This whole thing kind of goes back to the whole half full thing, because the thing is, well, like, the way you see yourself, I guess, is the way you're gonna feel, like, after. That makes sense. So if you see your failures as what you are, then I guess that's what you are, because that's what you're putting all your energy towards.
Yeah.
So it's hard, but I guess the best way to disassociate yourself with failure is to just change your mentality. And it's hard.
Change your mindset about
it's hard
it.
to change your mentality.
It's so hard.
Like,
that's probably one of the hardest things someone can do, is to completely change your mentality. But I mean, it's possible.
I agree. And it's just as simple as saying, like, oh, I failed a math test. It's like, oh, at least I tried attempting the math test, and I'll study harder next time. You know?
But I mean, I do see how this could be a really hard issue for someone like with me, because I've been learning French for so long, and I'm not as far as I would like to be. So sometimes I do see myself time and energy and just into this, and I'm barely here.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I began to see myself, like, oh, I'm that person who learns French, or I'm that person, you know? And then if I'm not even there, then it's like, what's the point, you know?
You know what really helps?
Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, we're like, well, I've tried so hard and I haven't even gone that far. But like, in the end, it seems impossible, but in the end, once you get there, it's all worth it.
But you still got somewhere too, so that's something.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's like the better way to see it, rather than, well, I've gotten this far, and considering I don't know any fluent metropolitan French speakers. So, yep. That's
you know what? Really an accomplishment in itself. I mean,
You should like just go to France or something, because that's not.
I was
like
supposed to.
that's like
Then
gonna expedite
Corona
your
happened. Corona went instead.
That's really sad.
Aw.
Yeah, no, all my summer vacations got ruined, but that's okay. That's fine. At least I'm alive, you know.
I'm broke. I never go anywhere during the summer. But that's okay. Spending time at home is what.
Yes.
Yeah, I like spending time at home.
Don't forget to follow our Instagram, because you guys get to pick the topic and the questions. Thank you to everyone who voted and sent us questions. Thank you all so much for hearing us out, and stay tuned for the next episode.
Yay!
Bye.